So today I am going to discuss the very important provision under the Civil Procedure Code. So basically, Section 89, read with Order 10, talks about the arbitration, or we can say that alternative dispute resolution. So Section 89 कहता है कि जब भी कोर्ट को ऐसा प्रतीत हो कि कोई भी सूट जिसमें कि मैटर को एडीआर प्रोसेस के लिए भेजा जा सकता है, देन कोर्ट शैल फॉर्मुलेट द टर्म्स ऑफ सेटलमेंट which is provided under section 89 of CPC, and after formulating the settlement, the court will give them to the parties for their observation, and after receiving observation it can refer the matter to different process under the alternative dispute resolution. So basically 89 में 4 तरीके के अल्टरनेटिव डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड किए गए हैं. पहला है हमारा आर्बिट्रेशन, दूसरा है हमारा कंसिलिएशन. आर्बिट्रेशन और कंसिलिएशन दोनों हमारे आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कंसिलिएशन एक्ट से डील होते हैं. तीसरा है हमारा जुडिशियल सेटलमेंट, एंड फोर्थ वन इज मीडिएशन. सो if we read this in consonance with the order 10, in which rule 1A to 1C talks about basically the arbitration, the alternative dispute resolution things. So order 10 rule 1A talks about, I will read bare provision here, that is, after recording the admission and denials, the court shall direct the parties the suit to opt either mode of settlement outside the court as per section 89 of the CPC. On the option of parties, the court shall fix the date of appearance before such forum or authority as may be opted by the party. So basically what court do, that after the process of admission and denials by the parties, it will generally put before the parties to do a outside court settlement, so that burden of court will decrease. So it will generally refer the parties to go into the alternative dispute resolution and ask them to appear before any authority or any forum. Further, if we see the rule 1B, then it say where a suit is referred under rule 1A, the parties shall appear before such forum or authority for conciliation of the suit. So 1B कहता है कि जब भी कोर्ट रेफर करेगी मैटर को, तो हमारा जो पार्टी है उसको उस पर्सन, उस अथॉरिटी, उस फोरम के पास जाके प्रेजेंट करना पड़ेगा जहाँ के लिए उन्होंने एग्री किया है. और रूल 1C को अगर हम देखें तो रूल 1C बेसिकली हमारा कहता है कि ऐसा कोई भी सूट जो कि हमारा अल्टरनेटिव डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन के अंदर रेफर किया गया किसी फॉरम अथॉरिटी के पास, बट अगर उस फोरम को ऐसा लगता है कि ये सूट हमारे एडीआर प्रोसेस से डील नहीं किया जा सकता, तो वो अपना रीजन रिकॉर्ड करेगा और इसको वापस भेज देगा कोर्ट में कि दिस कैन नॉट बी डील बाई alternative dispute resolution process, and he will fix a date for presentation by the parties to the court. So basically all these things are clear from the provision of section 89 and order 10 rule 1A-B-C. But to elaborate this concept more, we have to see a case which was a very landmark case on this point, the alternative dispute resolution, that is the Afcon Infrastructure Limited versus Cherian Worky Construction Limited and others, 2010 8 SCC 24. So this case basically includes the every perspective of section 89 as well as the rule order 10 Rule 1 to C. So this case talks about that what is the object of alternative dispute resolution. अल्टरनेटिव डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन बेसिकली हमारे सीपीसी में या फिर अमेंडमेंट्स के थ्रू क्यों लाया गया, इसके पीछे की ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या थी। तो ये केस बोलता है कि इसके पीछे की जो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव थी वो थी कि कोर्ट का बर्डन कम करना, और इसके साथ साथ लिटिगेंट्स के जो हमारे पैसे खर्चे हैं वो भी इसमें कम होते हैं, बिकॉज इफ़ यू गो टू द कोर्ट यू हैव टू bear a lot of money, you have to pay court fees like these things and etc etc. So इससे क्या होता है कि कोर्ट का बर्डन भी कम होता है और लिटिगेंट के भी पैसे कम खर्च होते हैं। तो दैट्स वाई इट इज़ अ बेस्ट प्रोसेस टू सेटल अ डिस्प्यूट आउटसाइड द कोर्ट। After this we have to move on some points which was decided in this case. So basically this case that our first point is that this case discussed that as section 89 refers that court has to formulate and reformulate the things. Here formulation and reformulation means court has to give only the summary of the dispute, not whole dispute. I mean he has to only give a nature of dispute, that what kind of dispute basically arise. So this was the first point. And if we go to the second point, then it says that case falls under any excluded category, that is why it is not fit for reference to ADR proceed. So basically it says that if court is not referring any matter to ADR process, then basically it has to record a reason that why they are not referring any case to the ADR process. So basically referring to the ADR process is mandatory in nature. If court is not doing so, so they have to record a reason for the same. Further, the court should first ascertain whether the parties are willing for arbitration. The court should inform the parties that arbitration is an adjudicatory process by choosing private forum and will permanently take outside the court. I mean basically court will uh, talks everything about arbitration if it is referring the case to the arbitration or conciliation. So basically in arbitration the consent of both the parties are required. The same goes with the conciliation also. So court basically court basically have to told the parties that arbitration is a adjudicatory process where the court where the case will totally, I mean for permanently goes outside the court settlement, and you will be binding by that decision. So if parties are not agrees to this situation, I mean either for conciliation or for arbitration, then court has I mean its own discretion to refer the matter to mediation, judicial settlement or lok adalat matters. So if not further, if the case it's is of simple nature and where the everything is clear, I mean one legal principle are clear, and like the motor accident cases, then it will generally refer to the lok adalat. And if matter deals with some complicated issues, then it will generally refer to the mediation centers. And further, if any judge, if in any settlement requirement of a judge, then it will refer to the judicial settlement. So here we have to see one difference, that earlier what used to happen, that in section 89 it was stated that mediation settlement I mean mediation is a compromise between the parties which is done by a person, and judicial settlement is a settlement through any institution or any person. So there is difference in these things. I mean after this case the Supreme Court made this that there is changes that mediation and judicial settlement both have to interchange. I mean till the time legislation don't take it seriously, or legislature don't make any law on this point, we have to interchange it. I mean, mediation is now referred to a social institution or a person, and judicial settlement is a compromise between the parties. So mediation is deal with the Legal Service Authorities Act, and judicial settlement is not so. So basically there is a change. And if the reference is to the ADR process fails, so receipt of the report of ADR forum, the court shall proceed with hearing of the suit. So if the same that is provided in 10C, rule 10C of order 10, that if mediation or any ADR process if fails, mediation, judicial settlement, or lok adalat process, then the person who is doing all these things, he has to make a receipt and he has to address the court that it cannot be solved by ADR process. If settlement include dispute which are of subject matter of suit, the court may direct the same to be governed by section 74 of the Conciliation Act and allow mediation for if mediation suit involves any subject matter but other dispute involving person other than the parties order. Okay, settlement of official, legal, enforceable, and for avoid further litigation. So basically, all the purpose which talks about it is that you have to, I mean, ascertain that the basic objective of these ADR process is to uh, diminish the burden of the court. If we further goes, then it has to be bear in mind that mediation, I mean, conciliation and arbitration cannot happen without the mutual consent of both the parties, but reference can be made for mediation, lok adalat, and judicial settlement on the court discretion. So section 89 1 also said that court generally have to refer the summary of dispute and not the whole things. फर्दर अगर कोई जज है जिसने जुडिशल सेटलमेंट में भी साथ दिया, अगर जुडिशल सेटलमेंट फेल हो जाता है तो वही सेम जज उस मैटर को नहीं सुनेगा, बिकॉज इट विल इन्वॉल्व द बायसनेस एंड प्रेजुडिस इन दैट मैटर. So this is the basic thing. So all I think I have made everything clear, and if any doubt still is here, then you can put you can put it in the comment section, and I'll try to answer all those questions. So thank you so much for watching my this video, and have a nice day. Thank you.